well as the vacation video I normally do, we're going to be doing a ship tour of the Eurodam. Got the nice two boats behind me. I think one of them's a Viking, the other one might be a Royal Caribbean ship. Actually a little far back, but. So I think we're going to start at the top. I think we got to go even more forward to the top in the middle because there's specialty restaurants up there. But this is the Lido in the back of the ship, very back of the ship. This is the basketball course on the very top. I think it's basketball and there's a soccer goal over there set up. I think there's pickleball too up here somewhere. There's a little shuffleboard spot on the right side going from the back. On the 10th floor is where the loft is, which looks like a game room. It's called the Panorama Deck, 10th floor. I guess they call it that because they have almost a 360 view, with the elevators being on the side, either side. And then the game room. Very arcade style stuff. Hello. Pretty cool.
Yeah, there's puzzle.
And then, if you go upstairs from the 10th to the 11th, they have this Tamarind Asian restaurant.
Sushi.
Sushi menu, I guess. Nice and clean and neat in here. And then if you turn around from that, you get the Tamarind Bar, which is in the very middle of the ship on the 11th floor. And it's also very nice. So going across the ship at the top, it's a bit windy up here, man, just not having the best time. Oh, you can see some mountain ranges out there in the distance. But if you go across the ship in the middle, you got this covered atrium part, and we'll get to that in a minute. But right now you have the cabanas. So on the 11th floor, in the front, you get what's called the Crow's Nest. Pretty cool little puzzle game, board style fun room with a bar. And a bunch of seating area and a great view out the front of the ship. Bunch of puzzle games. And again, a great view on the front of the ship. And just around the corner from where we were, you get information on the shore excursions that you may or may not want to partake in. So because of how the ship's laid out, we're gonna go to the gym and the spa on the 9th floor. And then we're gonna go down and then back through the middle until we get to the 2nd and 3rd where all the rest of the stuff is. So on the 9th floor, on the very front, they have the hydro pool and thermal suite. Looks very relaxing. So on the other end of the spa and thermal suite, which we can't get into because it's a paid deal, they have a very nice gym. I don't want to get too involved and bother people while they're working out. So also on the 9th floor, which is probably the heart of the ship. Oh, there's another view of the thermal spa. What's the room called?
What?
Hydro pool?
Yeah.
This is the hydro pool room that we couldn't get into because it's a paid thing. but it's very nice. And then you keep going forward, and you have probably the neatest part of the ship, which is the Lido deck. It is covered, so if it rains or anything, you could still have fun in the main room while you hang out with family and friends. Pretty nice. 3 hot tubs, pretty big pool. And we keep walking to the other side of the room. We gotta go left of the Lido bar. You get all different kinds of cocktails and milkshakes. And you keep going, and you have really good burger restaurant. You can get chicken sandwiches as well, called the Dive-In. Basically, you keep going forward from the atrium, and you get the, it's just called the Upper Deck Buffet, that's what I call it. It's called the Lido Market, but I call it the Upper Deck Buffet. So it's basically where everybody that doesn't go to the dining room, which we haven't gotten to yet, comes in here to eat. It's all right, sometimes you can't find a table. So in here during breakfast time, they have coffee, milk, cereal, and fruit, and danishes over here. And a nice salad bar right here. And you keep going to the back of the ship, and you get a nice little lounge area out here. Good views around here. 2 more hot tubs, a bigger pool. And then you have New York pizza. Really good. I like to have mine crispy. And then these cigarette smoking areas up here on the starboard side. Sea view pool. Basically it for the 11th, 10th, and 9th deck. And now we're going to the 7th floor to look at the only thing that's there, and it's the Neptune's Lounge. And most of all the hallways, they have older ship pictures of what I'm assuming is the Holland America line, just different ships, other things of the ship nature. So unfortunately, the Neptune's Lounge is also a paid addition to the cruise. So unfortunately, I will not be able to show you that. So continuing on the 3rd floor, this is the Hudson room. I haven't been in here yet, but I'm assuming because of how it's laid out, this is where they have meetings and I guess update each other on what's going on around the ship. Then apparently if you walk outside 3 laps around the 3rd floor is a mile, so you get your exercise in that way if you don't want to go to the gym. And then directly behind the Hudson room is a library. And then directly across the hall from that, they have the Arabella Luxury Collection jewelry room. Looks like some very nice pieces in here. And then you keep going along the ship, and you come into a big room. It's called the shops, I believe, if I remember right. I have a bunch of stuff in here, but you don't want to buy anything the 1st or 2nd day, because by Thursday or Friday of that week, everything's going to be marked down by 50, 75%. So if you're watching this, don't buy anything the first 3 or 4 days. A bunch of clothes and stuff. And also, earlier in the week, they were doing a free liquor tasting, which we took full advantage of. It was great. Continue going backwards to the back of the ship. So you get what's called the Ocean Bar. It's like the people over there playing. Sorry. Like some people having fun over there. Got a nice little centerpiece in here. It's pretty dark. I don't know why it's not going to help much in here. That's the ocean, actual Ocean Bar right there. All right, it's a little dark in here. And then in your next 30 steps, you'll be in the photo room. It's called the Wonder Photo Shop, where they have all the pictures that the crew members have taken of you when you got off the ship at all the various locations. For the people that don't want to sit upstairs and wait around for everybody on the Lido deck, this is the dining room. It's really nice. Everything's set up nice. Everybody's really polite when they deal with you. Super nice. So coming from the dining room on the 3rd floor to the 2nd and going forward, because the dining room's in the back, this is called the Explorer's Lounge. It's nice seating area. You have the art gallery. I don't know if this is considered death. We'll find out if they tell me to stop filming, I suppose. But one of the pieces that caught my eye, oh, they've moved or taken down. It was by an artist named Create. So after the art gallery, there's the Pinnacle Bar, which is nice. It's a little full right now. When I was in here a few days ago, it was not this full. And you keep going, and this is the Pinnacle Grill. Not everything's fine dining, glasses and stuff like that. Very nice. This is where the comedian performed last night. There's something going on right now. Something going on in there right now, so we can't really explore it. But it's a nice little lounge area for shows and little small venue performances. And then we can already hear coming through the Billboard onboard is trivia, which we tried to do, but we were not that successful in. We got beat out.
All right, question number 8.
And then on the other side is the casino, which I did not partake in because I'm terrible at all things gambling. And keep going forward from the casino, and you get the main stage where big performances go down. This is where the comedian was the first night.
And movies in the afternoon.
And movies in the afternoon, I forgot about that. Thank you, Amanda. So we sat, oh, it was really dark in the video, you guys can see this. Up there in the bubble to watch the performance, it was fun. Pretty funny comedian. What's his name?
Tyrone Hawkins.
Tyrone Hawkins. Look him up. Give him a follow on Instagram. Coming from the 2nd floor, the only thing on this floor is the guest services where you find out stuff about the cruise. Any questions you may have, they can answer it. Here's the guest services I was talking about, where they answer all your questions you may have. And you get your disembarkation luggage tags here right across the hallway from the desk. And then you just have the main atrium. A little cozy spot to sit and relax and hang out.